Good day, ma'ams and sirs. Welcome to the Number 9 podcast, and welcome to the first official snowstorm of the season. People who enjoy the snow bother me without end, and for good reason, because it's only fun to look at, and each of them is a heathen. The lowest forms of life, snow-loving people are cretins. I hope all men who like to snowmobile get pierced upon each of their dicks. And when they go to urinate, they pee on their feet, because aiming is a bitch. I pray ladies who build snowmen all get itching crotches, and each of them, Christmas Day, only open boxes. That's not a reference to sex. I hope they find no pleasure at all. I hope their gut lockers are empty all the way until fall. I hope the guys they have sex with have small cocks, have cocks that are small, and they never have orgasms, and they end up with sore jaws. Fuck snow and sleet and wintry mixed weather. I'd prefer a toothy blowjob because that would feel better. My point is, snow is the second worst part of my life. The first is way worse than my ex-wife. It's a turnoff, a buzzkill, a drain on everything inside and out. It's my co-host, my partner, my boy with the gout. Tommy fucking Washington, what's been up, man? How are you?
I'm the worst part of your life, Pat?
According to the intro, yes. According to the intro, you are worse than snow. And most people know how I feel about the snow.
That's interesting, Pat. Well, this goes without saying, I hope you die.
This is something I said.
And I think you're going a little too hard on the snow, bro. I mean, we live in New England, Connecticut.
New England, Connecticut. Capital of the state.
New England, Connecticut.
Okay,
part of New England.
Yeah.
And it snows here, Pat, every winter.
It's dreadful.
Here. Why? You should be used to it. You've lived here almost all your life.
That's like saying, like, boxers should be used to getting punched in the face. That doesn't make it fun. Like, football players should be used to running wind sprints. That doesn't make it enjoyable.
I'm excited for the snow, Pat.
You probably are, you sick fuck.
I'm excited, man. I mean, trust me, I'm not excited about having to wake up mad early tomorrow to clean my driveway, to go to drive to work, and what could be up to 24 inches of snow. I'm not excited about that part, but it'll be cool.
I bought salt and a pusher and a shovel today. Spent so much money that I didn't want to spend preparing for the snow.
Why didn't you just buy a snowblower?
I don't want a snowblower, man.
So I want to shout out to Phobic real quick, Tim. He's in the chat. Both Tims are in the chat today. But Tim, you said Pat was on time. When the thing said go time, I said, Pat, are you ready? He was playing a video game and was not ready and then had to scroll. So we're actually about 10 seconds late because Pat wasn't ready.
I was physically present on time, which is still a step in the right direction.
Yes, that is true. Hi, Miss Beautiful Erica Washington. Mr. McCaffrey, thanks for coming.
Folks, how you doing?
You ready to start this mail time, Pat?
I'm ready to start this mail time, Tom.
Mail time, mail time, mail time.
Why was that what you did?
I don't know, why not?
I don't know.
It's something different, Pat.
It just seemed weird.
You seem fucking weird, but yeah, let's just stay coming over here. Hopefully I put in the right thing.
Agreed.
I don't really care. So, Pat, a lot of our feedback this week was based off of our newsletter, so I appreciate everybody reaching out. I think we're up to 21 subscribers now.
Excellent.
Andy, the driver, thinks it's too much of a pain in the ass to go, when you hit the subscribe button, you got to verify the email address. And I told him that.
Like with any subscription through email ever?
For the most part, yes, that's true. And he's like, did you figure out how to turn that off? I'm like, I can't turn it off. It's part of the requirement. And he's like, then I'm not fucking doing it. And I'm like, okay, man. I mean, like, you just go and hit a link and it says, okay, you confirmed.
That's a guy that claims to be your friend, bro.
Andy Driver's a good guy. He means well. And, Phobic, you missed that we weren't really late. Sorry, Rob, we're talking in the chat. Pat was late, but we'll get back to that later.
Patrick was physically on time.
Physically, yes. So let's go to our first piece of mail, Pat, because what we got is we got the votes in for the contest.
Let's do it.
And I think I'm going to ask you before we go any further with this, we should continue going through Sunday show when we send out a new newsletter on Monday, right? So Sunday will be the official vote.
The end of the contest, you mean?
The end of the contest.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
we want to give you guys an update of where we're at. So, and Pat, do you have the movies real quick?
Lone Survivor, Contraband, and Fear?
Yes. No, I don't think Fear
No,
was on
I don't
there.
think so either. Lone Survivor, Contraband, and... Fuck. It was originally Boogie Nights, and then he changed it to what?
I don't remember.
Oh, my God.
All right, we'll have to go look at that.
I'm going to pull up an email that somebody sent
pull
us.
that up. My three were Days of Thunder, shit, I forgot mine.
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, Good Will Hunting and The Town. Those are my three. So I just want to refresh everybody's memory.
The Fighter. Damn it.
Yeah, The Fighter. So mine, Days of Thunder, The Town, Good Will Hunting. Tony's were
The Fighter, Contraband, Lone Survivor.
Okay. And I want to remind everybody of this email. Came in from Mr. Carpetman, Mr. McCaffrey. Tom's picks hands down. Did this shit work? That was from Sunday's episode.
Yep, that was
so we got
first
that
official feedback.
Yeah, we got that before the email went out. So on the screen, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see this says 3-0. So we'll go back to the other two emails we got. Dip Dizzy chimed in. He said, Tommy's, have a great day. That was it. Well, he was long-winded. Maybe he didn't want to misspell anything.
I think that he
spelled Tommy's wrong.
Short and brief because he's just tired of you criticizing him, man.
Well, did you see the way he spelled Tommy's?
I think there's no reason to criticize.
All right.
I blame Siri.
Next time, Rob, or Dip, Tommy's would be spelled TOMMY''S, just so you know. And then we got this one in.
This is my personal favorite of
this
the
was
responses.
Awesome. This was fantastic. I think the answer is clear. And then he sent me back a picture of Good Will Hunting when he gets her phone number, asks the kid if he likes apples, but he wrote over the note and put Tom.
So Matt Damon is showing Skylar's phone number, but instead of it being Skylar's phone number, he just wrote Tom in big bold letters on the napkin.
Yeah, phobic. I got her number. How do you like them apples? That's like one of the most iconic scenes of that movie.
That's one of the most iconic scenes in cinema history, I think.
It was phenomenal.
Have you ever watched Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
If I have seen it, it was a long time ago.
So they got all the same people from both movies. So it's Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, who are friends with Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
But the other guys, this blonde guy and his buddies, and there's like a Good Will Hunting Part 2, like hunting season's over or something like that.
Oh yeah, they're filming the movie. And,
and he tries to outsmart him, and the guy.
I thought it was reindeer games or some shit.
No. Everybody Matt Damon tries to outsmart him, and the dude just schools his ass, and then I think they shoot them both. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and watch that at some point. So that's it for mail time.
Kind of. We're gonna get to one more piece of mail that Erica sent in, but we're gonna do a whole thing on it.
Yeah, she sent in a news article.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. Tom's up 3-0. I was discussing with Pat that Andy, the driver, told me his feedback, but I told him he has to email into the show. Same thing with Steven, right?
My brother Steven, yeah.
He picked somebody. We're not going to mention who because that's not important.
Wait,
right?
Who did Andy pick on the Lolo?
On the Lolo?
Yeah.
Not who Steven picked.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just want to say, Pat, on Sunday's show, I'm going to expect an apology from everybody. Mainly from
I'm sorry you have bad taste. I'll apologize for that any day of the week.
I don't have bad taste. And it's shown so far that Tom's up 3-0.
I wish that I didn't already use my Days of Thunder Thighs joke. I wish I sat on that and I was able to dump it on you soon.
What's the matter with I can't believe you said you like Days of Thunder every fucking
That's
show.
an alarm. It doesn't count. What Erica said, sorry, Levi jumped on me and Arlo jumped onto the computer. What did I miss? Because
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe because she said hi, guys, and she didn't mean to.
You think the dog typed "Hi guys" by accident?
I don't fucking know, man. She's apologizing for something that we have no idea what she's talking about.
All right.
So that's it for mail time.
Moving along.
It's just checking the mail. Get it? Checking the mail.
How much of that music isn't going to age well?
Due to our state in the world right now, like with everybody having their feelings hurt.
Yeah, like at one point, I really like it in the late '90s, early 2000s. You even before that, you could, with the beginning of people being a little bit more cognizant of other people's feelings, you could get away with. But I have the right to say what I want. Like, I'm making an album. It's my free speech. Or I'm making a movie. You know what I mean? Where now...
You're not allowed to do that?
No, because cancel culture is like, fine, you have the right to do that. We're not interested. Everybody should ban... Like AOC with the Goya thing we talked about last episode.
I mean, cancel culture is some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It's amazing. It's amazing that, like, there's a movement of people who are intent on shutting other people down. Yeah. That's probably what Erica was talking about right there. It says, no LOL on my screen. It shows that I sent I. Yeah, it does not show that on the feed.
Hey, everybody in the YouTube channel, I want to show you, if you guys are watching at the chat box, at the top of the chat box, there's a link to go to the merch store to check out our new merch, maybe buy a t-shirt for somebody for Christmas, maybe support the show a little bit. And right below that, there's the link to tip us on the live stream here. You know, it's Christmas time. You guys are on the giving spirit. Help us out. True. You know what I mean? Help us out. We need a little bit of help because Tom hates his normal job. Pat?
I don't see. Obviously, we're about to get an NFL. I don't see my fucking last week's picks, which really annoys me.
You can't see your last week's picks.
But I could have if I didn't fucking touch it. Like when I opened it, they were there.
No, it automatically refreshes.
I touched the next screen, then I try to go back and it won't work.
Yeah.
Piss me off.
All right. Now that mail time's over, I want to remind everybody you can check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the same. Number 9 with Tommy podcast. If you're a Twitter guy like we are, at number 9 pod, come and give us a follow. Or you can go to number9podcast.com. And you can subscribe to the email list so that you get the weekly newsletter with a question of the week so that you can contribute to mail time. Go to the bottom of the home screen. There's a little subscribe button there. You type in your email. It'll send you an email. You have to activate the link before you'll get the email. And you can also donate to the podcast on any page on the website, number9podcast.com. It will send your donation to the show. And if you send a donation, we will gladly give you a shout out on the live stream and on the podcast.
Bro.
What's up?
I just had a fucking genius idea. I don't know if I should tell you right now or if I should hold this in, but it's...
Here's the problem, Pat. If you hold it in, you're going to forget about it.
No, I can write it on the board, but that way it doesn't get announced on air. I mean, we always run everything by each other, so I don't want to recommend something without your advanced approval. But this idea is fucking brilliant.
Go write it down and we'll talk about it after the show. Don't forget about it, though. So it's Wednesday night, Thursday, for you guys listening on the podcast. So it's time to go over NFL picks. Pat, there was a lot of upsets. There was a lot of hard picks this week, Pat. There were some easy ones, some hard ones, a lot of hard ones.
We got a text from my brother Tony.
Yeah, the greatest
Tuesday morning.
Yeah,
that said, my CBS app isn't working. Can somebody tell me who won the pool?
Yeah, so I want to give a shout out to Tony. Great job. It's about time you guys. You know what? And I throw it up to the podcast, Pat, because remember he said when he was here that he hasn't been paying a lot of attention to football, and those picks he picked last Wednesday while he was on the show.
That's true. We focused him.
Yes, and he did an outstanding job. He picked some real upsets here. Like one of them, he picked the Ravens, which not a lot of people did. He picked what was the other one there? He also picked the Bills over the Steelers, which was...
I picked the Bills over the Steelers.
Did you really?
I believe so.
Wow. risky.
I'm not positive because I can't fucking see anything.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. You didn't win and he did. And your mom.
That's valid.
And your mom got ahead of me in the pool. So now I'm in third place and she's in second place. I'm a little upset about that. But here we go. Patriots at the Rams. This was a blowout, 24-3 Rams. This is 7 losses in a season for the first time since 2002 for the Patriots.
So
that's impressive, huh?
We've actually had this conversation because 2002 is referenced frequently when talking about the Patriots.
Because
it's the last time they were bad.
Yeah, that was when Belichick took over.
Right. So I will reiterate the point. There are diehard, so far lifelong Patriots fans who have never seen them not do well.
Yeah, my son's one of them. He's was born in 2008. Now, mind you,
beautiful heel turn. I love it.
He says that he's into football, my son.
Yeah,
but like he's never sat down and watched a football game. I don't know if that's that millennial attention span.
An attention span that can be measured only in nanoseconds with their fucking Pac-Man video games and their fucking Dan Fogelberg albums.
What really fucking pisses me off about him though is that he'll come and start talking shit about the 49ers if they lose or something. And I'm like, dude, you don't even watch fucking football. Just because you watched, you were quote unquote fan of a team that won 6 Super Bowls in your lifetime. So, actually, not even in his lifetime, but
so your son is unique because, and maybe this isn't so unique, but it certainly didn't really exist in our day. Your son is athletically minded, but not athletic. I mean, don't get me wrong, he plays football, but he.
Oh, trust me, he's far from athletic.
Yeah, he loves playing football. I shouldn't say that. He loves being a football player. He doesn't seem to enjoy himself. You know what I mean? He's not like diehard passionate about it. He's not beating himself up after practice. He doesn't, he'll throw the ball around with us and we have a fucking blast. He loves that.
Yeah, but he doesn't like the
structure.
He doesn't know what the hard work that you have to put into it really is.
Yeah, but I guarantee you he'll play fucking sports video games and he'll be good at them. So he has this mindset, the competitive mindset of an athlete, but he's not passionate about any of it.
Yeah, I hear you. I get what you're saying. He wants to be good at it.
Yeah.
And thinks he's good at it, even though he's not good at it.
Yeah. Which I think you would agree. Man, when I played hockey, that's all I wanted to do ever. I ate, slept, and breathed it.
Well, I think he wants to, and because he says he does, but he also, like you said, it's that drive, right? He doesn't have the drive. Or I sat down with him one day because he wanted to be the center on the team, and I said, let's watch a game.
Yeah.
And watch what the center does.
Right. Yeah, watch this extremely unexciting position play his game.
But that's how you would learn. You're watching professionals. You know what I mean? So how else to learn, right? He lasted 4 snaps and was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Dude.
First commercial break. Dip.
Yeah,
done.
He was done. So anyway, moving forward. Broncos at the Panthers. I think this was a little bit of an upset. The Broncos got that one. 32-27. That Drew Lock or whatever his name is, career high 4 TD passes. Good for him. Texans at the Bears. I picked the Texans in this one because the Bears have sucked so bad lately.
I believe I picked the Texans as well.
And the Bears, this Mitch Trubisky guy, he's so hot and cold. They put him in a game, and the guy goes off. And then the defense plays phenomenal. 7 sacks, most since Week 11 in 2005. Their defense at 7 sacks.
That's man. If your defense got 5 sacks a game every game, you'd probably be strolling towards the championships.
Yeah,
every year.
Yeah, but the Bears won that one 36-7. Quite an upset. Cowboys at the Bengals. Now the Cowboys blew out the Bengals, and I don't want to put that towards the Cowboys are good because they're not.
No, it's a testament to
how bad the Bengals are without Burrow.
The Bengals were, dude. They were in every game. They were playing so fucking well.
And then Burrow got hurt, man. It's all over.
God, it's heartbreaking. My poor brother. I was so excited when they got Burrow, and I, not that I invested a lot into it, but then they started playing the way they were playing, and I was like, oh my God, this poor kid's going to get to see the Bengals be decent. And that was a lie. That was
hopefully next year. I mean, like I said, it might be a couple year process, kind of like what's going on with the Browns, because Mayfield's been there a couple years. And it might take them a little while to start gelling, but I think the Bengals are going to be fine, I think, long term.
Yeah, who knows? This could be the best thing that ever happened to Joe Burrow.
Check out this little stat, Pat. This is a good one. Dallas, first win by more than 3 points this season.
That's crazy.
And they have 4 wins.
Yeah, that's 3 very close wins.
Yeah. Packers at the Lions. Packers got that one, 31-24. Packers clinched the NFC North with that win.
So here's the thing, right? Like those 2 facts. The Packers clinched the NFC North.
Yeah.
That's when you lose to a team, you want the statistic to be about them.
Yeah.
Right? Because the Bengals lost to the Cowboys, and it's like they fucked you up so bad that it's worse than they fucked anybody else up all season.
Yeah.
You don't want that kind of publicity.
No.
You want it to be like, hey, the Cowboys won because they're doing really well.
Yeah. Titans at the Jags. Titans took that one 31-10.
What's that say about Derrick Henry?
200 plus rush yards, 2 plus TDs for 4th time in career. So he went off. Did you pick the Jags?
No.
So the Titans didn't fuck you this week.
Oh, that's true. Well, you know what? I'm using the Titans in my franchise because I wanted Henry.
Yeah.
By the way, they did fuck me in the franchise. I fucking beat the Chiefs in the regular season and lost to the Chiefs in the wild card.
Hey, it happens, bro.
Fucking cocks.
How were the Chiefs in the wild card in your game?
Because Mahomes going into the wild card game had 40 touchdown passes and like 18 interceptions, which is extremely unrealistic.
Well, I don't know, man, because Mahomes has quite a few interceptions over the last few weeks. He threw, I think, 3 picks on. Let's see. I think he threw 2 or 3 picks on. Let's see, interception. Is that
an interception for or against them, though?
I think it's against.
Are you sure?
So yes. He threw 3 picks on Saturday.
Jeez.
Here's stats.
Against the continuously impressive Miami Dolphin defense.
3 interceptions, 2 TDs. I mean, he still had a phenomenal game. He threw for 393 yards, 2 touchdowns. The 3 interceptions kind of fucked him.
Turnovers are a huge part of the game.
Well, so this is a funny story. Mason listens to the show every week. So the Chiefs won that one 33-27. It was close all the way up until the end. So Mason texts us at the end of the first quarter, me and Pat, and he goes, "You guys ready for an upset?" Now, I had things to do on Sunday after the show, so I wasn't watching any football. And I go and I check the score, and it's 7-0 Dolphins. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, "We already have 2 interceptions and a sack for a loss of 30 yards. And I said, dude, you're talking about a guy who was down 24-0 and won, I think it was 42-27 last year after the half.
Yeah.
The guy's a fucking animal. You can never... The guy threw 3 interceptions and still won the game with almost 400 passing yards.
What week are we in?
This is week 14.
Okay, so we're in week 14. In my game, I said he was like 40-18. In real life, right now, after a game with 3 interceptions, which is an abysmal game for a bad quarterback.
Yeah, it's not a great day.
He is 33 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on the year.
Yeah, that's insane.
Mahomes is a fucking cheat code.
Yeah, he's an animal. So the Chiefs clinched the AFC West. No surprise there. I'm surprised at 12-1 it took them this long to clinch it. But Cardinals at the Giants. So I had the Giants picked in this game, right? Because the Giants been playing good. Cardinals haven't been playing great. And the Giants got completely fucking destroyed. And I guess they weren't playing. So McCown started the game not this last weekend, but the weekend before.
Yeah.
And he won them the game. He did good. So they started old Danny Dimes on Sunday because he said he was ready to play again. And by the second half, he couldn't walk anymore, and they had to take him out of the game. So Cardinals won that one 26-7. Real bad upset for the Giants. But hey, they're only 1 game back out of first place.
Jesus.
So good for Giants can still win it all, guys. If the Giants make the playoffs, Giants may win the Super Bowl.
I noticed you added an additional word this week.
If?
No. May.
Yeah, they may win the Super Bowl.
You said if the Giants make the playoffs, they're going to win the Super Bowl episode.
I was expecting for them to win out, and they didn't. So they may.
Okay.
Vikings at the Bucks. Bucks won that one 26-14. Tampa Bay won 7 of the last 9 games versus Minnesota. That's not very exciting. Yeah, the Vikings are so hot and cold, man. Like I don't know. Colts at the Raiders. I feel bad for the Raiders, man. But the Colts are fucking nasty, dude.
Yeah.
So I heard. So Carson Wentz is pretty much done in Philly, right?
Again, phobic squirrel. Let's talk about them Raiders.
I heard this, right? Because Carson Wentz is pretty much done up there in Philly.
Yeah.
Because I was like, everybody talks about how great Carson Wentz is. Like, if you watch, what's his name there? Colin Cowherd.
Yep.
He loves Carson Wentz and how great he is and all this stuff. And I've never been behind it, right? But they're saying maybe the Colts pick him up because Rivers is on a 1-year deal with them, and then their backup, I forget his name. He started last year for him. Black kid there, used to play for the Patriots. Damn it, if you knew anything about football and you said his name, I'd know it right away.
I don't even know what position.
Jacoby Brissett. Thanks, Phobic. They're both, he's on his last contract year with them because they signed him last year to a 2-year deal. So they could offload them and pick up Wentz and absorb the Colts didn't win that game. The Raiders lost that game. It was a close, and our poo-poo defense and one bad throw sealed the game. Yeah. I mean, that's why your defensive coordinator got fired, right? Again, I didn't watch the game. You did, so I have to take your word for it. I mean, they did win by 17 points. So that looks like a lot more than just one bad throw. But yeah, man, I think
Derek Carr, the Raiders quarterback, is rocking a 68.2 completion rate, which is not bad.
No, that's pretty good. No, yeah. Derek Carr, I think, is a great quarterback, dude.
Yeah,
I really do. I think he's a good quarterback.
Through their offense looks pretty sound as far as the numbers go. So I do agree that this is going to be a defensive issue.
All right, so that was a pick six, so they're down by 10. All right, I got you. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think, dude, the Raiders, again, they're hot and cold. Their defense either plays really good, and they're all. Derek Carr has won a lot of close games, like that game a couple weeks ago where he threw that last minute touchdown. Like, hey, yeah, it was a chance, but he did it. You know what I mean? I think he's pretty good. But I'm interested. So the head coach of the Colts, Pat, was the quarterbacks coach for the Eagles the year they won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So it would be very interesting if Carson Wentz ended up at the Colts.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty interested to see that.
How old is Wentz?
Oh, he's young, man. He's
hitting 30, pushing 30?
No. I mean, he's only been in the league like 5 years.
Okay.
He's probably in his probably late 20s, maybe.
Yeah.
Jets at the Seahawks. I mean, obviously, the Seahawks blew them out. Poor Jets. Falcons at the Chargers. Falcons lost that one to the Chargers. I'm pretty sure I had the Falcons in that one. Chargers pulled it out 20-17. This was an upset. Saints at the Eagles. The Eagles with that, Tim will probably notice their quarterback there they drafted. He started the game. He gets his first win as a starter. 24-21. I think everybody in the whole league had the Saints on that one. So
I'm trying to steer your focus towards the Raiders only because Public Scroll wants to hear it.
Jalen Hurts, there you
go. The Raiders are middle of the road, the top of the middle, offensively, and they are like 8th from the bottom defensively. And I'm going with overall rankings. I mean, they're just
they're in the top 33% of offense, but in the bottom 33% of
correct, which is
defense.
Your perfect example of offense wins games, defense wins championships.
Yeah, abysmal defense. Agreed. But hey, man, I mean, I think they're doing better than last year, right? So they can only go up from here. I think they still have a chance to win the playoffs or to get into the playoffs, but I think it's very, very slim.
Yeah.
Washington at the no, yet they aren't. Not yet they aren't. Oh, that they're better than last year? What were they last year? Sorry, we can. Football team at the Niners. Yep, that was a bad one. I mean, the Niners got it within one score, 23-15. But like, first off, Smith got hurt. Did you know that? on his bad leg.
Really?
Yeah, calf sprain.
I did not know that.
So he left, I think, after halftime or something like that. But the whole reason they won that game was because they had 2 defensive touchdowns for the first time since Week 17 in 1997. So we're going back 23 years. Last time they had 2 defensive touchdowns. So, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? The Niners suck. Might as well lose the rest of them, get a decent draft pick. It looks like the defense is going to get all tangled up next year. It's going to be bad. Again, I think this was an upset. The Steelers at the Bills. Bills got that one 26-15. Again, I didn't see any of it. But Buffalo's first win home versus Pittsburgh since 1999.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then this one, I could say probably, and I honestly feel this way, this is probably one of the upset out of the Eagles and the Saints. In this game right here, Ravens at the Browns, based off the way the Ravens have been playing, that was an upset, dude. That was really bad. And the only reason they won is because they have a bomb-ass kicker who kicked a 55-yard field goal with 2 seconds remaining.
That score alone.
How the fuck is that a go-ahead? Like, the score was 47. So if you take 3 away, that's 44.
So a game-winning field goal would have been, call it like a buzzer beater in basketball, could be a game-winning shot.
Yeah.
The go-ahead would mean they took the lead and never lost it again.
No. The Browns had a safety at the end of the game. That's why they got the 2 points.
Right. But the go-ahead is because they took the lead and they never lost the lead
were tied.
again.
Well, because they were tied at 4-2.
How about this? I was just, because we were talking about the Raiders stats. So since Maceface likes to talk about the Dolphins are like 20th in yards per game on defense. They let up a lot of yardage.
Yeah,
they're second in points per game allowed. So they, I haven't watched a ton of Dolphins this year.
They give up a lot of yards, but they don't let people score.
Dude, they got to have a nasty red zone defense.
Yeah, apparently.
That's really impressive.
Well, what they're saying is that they'll give up the long throw, the deep pass, but they're not going to let you throw quick passes or run a ball.
Yeah.
You could actually look and see what their rushing defense is too, like how many yards, rushing yards they give up per game.
Break it down.
So that's what we got for this week. So we're moving ahead to next week. I haven't even looked at the games, so we'll shoot these from the hip. Tomorrow night, we got the Raiders at the Chargers. I want to go with the Raiders, man. Again, they fired a defensive coordinator. It seems like every single team that fires a coach this season wins the following week. So
I took the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Raiders on that one. I think that's easy. This is an interesting stat. 26.9 points per game this season, most since 2002 for the Raiders. Nice. So that means their offense is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Bills at the Broncos. I think this is a gimme. Bills all day. Buffalo, 27.6 points per game this season, most since 1991. Holy shit.
91, Phil Simms?
I don't know, man. Phil Simms is a horrible football announcer, though. Panthers at the Packers. I want to go with the Packers, right? But they clinched. Well, they could still get first place, right? If the Saints.
Jim Kelly. I forgot about Jim Kelly.
Oh, yeah. That was when they made all the Super Bowl runs.
Yeah,
with Jim Kelly.
3 Super Bowl losses.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with the Packers because they still have a chance to get that first round bye because there's only one team now in each division that gets a bye.
I took the Pack.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Pack, too. Colts at the Texans. I'm going to take the Colts. India's won 3 of the last 4 games versus Houston, and that's an interdivision game, but the Colts are at home. So I'm pretty sure, I think that's a...
I took the Colts.
Yeah. Jets at the Rams. What do you think?
I'm going to go on a limb and say the Rams.
Okay. Fewer than 20 points in 9 games this season. Jesus Christ, Rams. Oh, that was the Jets. Sorry. Lions at the Titans. I'm going to pick the Titans. Tennessee, 35.3 points per game since week 11, most in the NFL. So they're scoring fucking points.
I took the Titans.
Buccaneers at the Falcons. I'm going to have to go. I want to go with the Bucs on that. Battle of Super Bowl L1 quarterback. Oh, the quarterbacks. I was like, what the fuck? was like, that. How the hell were they in the Super Bowl? They're fucking both NFC teams. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Jags at the Ravens. I'm going Ravens. Baltimore 34 plus points is 2 straight games. This is going to be a good game, right? Patriots at the Dolphins. This is a must-win for the Dolphins, obviously, if they want to make the playoffs.
I took the Dolphins.
Yeah, they're at the Dolphins. Rookie QBs are 7-21 versus Bill Belichick as head coach. I don't think that matters at this point. The Patriots are so hit or miss with their.
Okay, so 7-21.
That means 25% of the time they win.
Well, let's call it whatever 7-3 plus Tom Brady.
Yeah,
they do just fine when Brady's not in the mix.
Who?
The Dolphins.
Yeah. Bears versus. This should be a pretty good game, man. Bears at the Vikings. Man, I don't know which way I would want to go with this, Pat.
I took the Vikings.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Bears.
I only have 5 away teams this week. That's rare.
Oh, hi, Carissa.
What up?
Oh, that screaming baby.
Dealing
You better
with
calm
a
her
screaming
down.
baby. Don't you disparage the good goddamn name of that baby. I love that baby.
Browns at the Giants. I'm going with the Browns. Browns got upset last week. They're going to want to win. Seahawks at the Washington football team. Here's this little stat pad. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
You sitting down? Washington has won 7 of the last 8 games versus Seattle.
That's interesting.
They're top of the NFC East. They're trying to make it to the Super Bowl.
Top of the NFC East. You're such a piece of shit.
They get this, dude. Dude, they beat Seattle. Now, mind you, 2 weeks ago, Seattle was upset by the Giants, right?
Yeah.
So if Washington could pull this out, right, then that puts them at 500, which means they could lose 1 out of their next 2 games, still finish 500, make the playoffs like the Giants would, and they win the Super Bowl. Alex Smith finally gets that. I hope it's Washington versus Kansas City in the Super Bowl, and Washington wins as Alex Smith as the quarterback. That's what I hope.
I will say that this game, I think, goes one of 2 ways. The football team squeaks a victory out.
Hey, that's okay.
Or
they get demolished.
The Seahawks beat the fucking brakes off of them because they're not going to go through the Giants fiasco again.
Hey, but the Giants, dude, I'll tell you what, man. If the Giants could score points, they'd be good, man. Their defense is good. Go look at the Giants' defense. I bet you their points per game allowed, I bet you they're in the top.
They're not in the top 3.
I bet you they're in the top 10.
Okay, I'll check.
And when you think about
I'm currently checking the Washington schedule because I want to see
who they have left.
Yeah. So they've got, this is doable. So they have the Seahawks. Could they squeak one out? Maybe. Then they've got the Panthers and the Eagles, both beatable teams.
Yeah.
So even if they lose the Seahawks, they could finish 500.
Yeah.
If they beat the Seahawks, they could actually finish ahead of 500, which would be a fucking remarkable turnaround.
Pat, remember that time on the podcast I said the Giants could win 75% of their games left?
You didn't say that.
I said they would. Yeah, I did.
You never said that about the Giants.
Oh, I meant the Washington football team.
Yeah, they still haven't done that.
I want to go back to see what week that was.
I would love to.
Because
that would be amazing.
If they won 75% of those games by the end of the season.
Let's do the math.
What a prediction
that was week 2 or 3, right? And they're going to finish 500.
No, say they finished 9-7.
Okay.
So if they were 0-3,
okay.
If they were 0-3, that means they lost 4 and won 9.
Which is not 75% of their games.
It's 66%.
Which is
that's pretty fucking close, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That's a good fucking prediction right there.
I deal in black and white, Tom.
You're a fucking asshole. I think everybody would agree with me. Awesome job, Washington football team, if you finish 9-7. Anyway, moving forward. Eagles at the Cardinals. I'm going to have to go with the Cardinals. But I don't know, man. Jalen Hurts, looking good.
I took the Cardinals.
I kind of want to pick the Eagles. See, at this point in the league, Pat, the league that we're doing, I got to start making some risky.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit bold.
Because I'm in. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter for you, right? Because you're not in the top 5. I'm third, right? But if I want to win this thing, the guy that's ahead of me has like 7 more wins than me.
Yeah, the dude who's in the lead has destroyed everybody this year.
Do you want to know what's interesting, Pat?
I've never seen this in Pick'em League football. It's always very close. I actually led a season 2 years ago, the entire season, and went behind in like week 16.
So this guy, every week, he averages more than 10. He's probably averaging like 11 per week.
So my goal that season and
Was
every
10.
season since was 10 a week.
Yeah. So this guy's probably averaging close to 10, if not 11. Do you want to know the interesting thing, Pat?
What's that?
That guy who's leading has never won a week.
That's not surprising at all.
That's really insane to me.
But, man, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
He's consistent.
And I hope the last week I pass him and he only gets second place
I hope
money.
he forgets to put his picks in. I'm not kidding. I hope he loses on a stupid technicality when he really deserved to win.
That'd be awesome.
Mostly because we don't know the motherfucker, so fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. Plus, this league is fucking a mess.
Yeah.
Consistency is key. That's right. That's key to the championship.
You know what? While we're on that point, anybody who's interested, we'll make note. We will have a number 9 with Tommy Pick'em League next year. Feel free to let us know that you're interested. We will make sure that you get an email when the time comes.
Ooh,
we will not be playing in somebody else's league.
I have a good idea for that too.
Okay.
All right.
I already know what your idea is, and you're a piece of shit.
Why am I a piece of shit? That's
because
fucking
it bothers
genius.
you when somebody else does it, and you're gonna do it yourself.
Hey man, you gotta fucking take advantage when you can take advantage.
What a fucking scumbag! I love it.
So this Eagles at the Cardinals. It's Hurts versus Murray in a battle of the dual threat Oklahoma QBs. I don't know which way to go with that one, man. I'm probably gonna pick that one tomorrow morning. Chiefs at the Saints. I think you gotta go with the Chiefs, right? The Saints have been playing great. They're in the playoffs. They're probably waiting for Breeze to come back.
I don't think they are waiting for Breeze to come back. I think they're fine with Breeze being out for now.
Yeah, but
I think they'll actually alternate when Breeze comes back. I don't think he'll play 100% of the offensive snaps.
I think they're waiting for him to get fully rested. I think he will.
So just so you know, I took the Saints.
You took the Saints?
I don't see the Chiefs finishing the year 15-1.
Why? Because that's what they did last year?
No, I just don't see it. Did
they finish 15-1 or was it 14-2 last year?
I don't know. I don't think this Chiefs team is as good as last year's Chiefs team.
You're insane, dude.
I'm not saying that they're not the best team in the league. I do think they're the best team in the league. I think they're better than the Steelers. I just don't see
But you don't think that they're better than last year, dude? They have, what's his name there? Le'Veon Bell running as running back. Like, I think they have definite better strengths this year than last year. I think they've had a lot of close games this year, but again, we're a year removed from last season. Do you remember how many close games they had?
We don't really ever talk about or account for the fact that COVID-19 probably has a very significant impact on some of these players who feed off of a live crowd, who yearn for that fucking noise. And conversely, it probably has a pretty dramatic impact on people who don't feed off of a live crowd. Like, those people are shining right now, or who would rather not have 1 million people in the fucking stadium and they just want to go play football.
Get fucking
distracted
or anxious. I mean, and Pat, remember this, right? Their one loss was to the Raiders, who stepped in a pile of shit that day when they walked out onto the field and beat the best team in the NFL with the worst defense.
Listen to you.
Nah, just threw it out there because Phobic said in the chat who's their one loss to. 49ers at the Cowboys. This is an interesting pick. What do you think, Pat?
I gotta tell you.
You're going with the Cowboys?
I think this one is strictly because you're a Niners fan. I don't have any other reason. The
Cowboys are so bad, dude.
So are the Niners. It's really...
Yeah, but the Niners they're always...
You know what? I'm not doing it. Here's why I'm not doing it. Because I'm not going against my own rule. That's why. I'm not picking the Cowboys. Fuckers.
I kind of want to go with the Cowboys on this one.
It was a toss-up, and I definitely originally picked the Cowboys.
I did pick Washington last week. That's facts. And then this... Oh, no, never mind. Monday night's game. There's no point in watching it. Steelers at the Bengals. Pittsburgh has won 10 straight for Cincinnati.
Yeah.
They haven't lost a game in 5 years to Cincinnati because they play twice a year.
This has to be a very it's got to be an awful feeling this entire week for the Bengals to know that their goal in this game is to limit the amount of embarrassment. Like, that's a tough way to go.
And it's a Monday night game. I think there's 2 Saturday games, by the way. Somebody said that to me. Maybe I'm wrong.
The Bills versus the Broncos and the Panthers versus the Packers are both Saturday games.
Man, and they're
4:30 and 8:15.
Nice.
Actually, I have Saturday off. I may watch that Bills game.
I got Saturday off too. We should get together and watch football.
You want to watch the Bills game?
Yeah, I don't give a shit what game we watch.
I'm down.
4:30, I'm down. We can do shit for the podcast too.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously I'm going with the Steelers on that one. So there's 2. I don't know if I'm going to pick the Chiefs or the Saints. I don't know if I'm going to pick the Eagles or the Cardinals. And I don't know if I'm going to pick the Niners or the Cowboys. Those are the 3 games that I'm not sure who I'm going to pick.
Finicky twash.
Shit, even fucking Seattle versus football. I don't know, man. Bears at the Vikings, that's a hard one. There's the last couple weeks there's been a lot of hard picks to make. You know what I mean?
I get like some people like football, some people don't like football. I think if people understood like the complexity, like you're talking about, when you have 2 teams that even on paper, I mean, like Washington doesn't really match up, but they're doing so well, you know.
Like throughout the course of a season, I guess that's the same thing as like I don't watch a lot of basketball, right? But a team can start out really bad.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. And as they start building that chemistry throughout whatever, or people come back from injury,
trade deadlines. You know, if you're
they start to become much better, and then you can go on a run. And that's the best thing about playoffs. You know what I mean? So Washington is in first place in the NFC East. There's a chance they win that division.
Yeah,
they get into the playoffs, and they're going to play a wild card team that's going to be better than their record was.
Yeah,
but they have 3 games and they're in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Basketball, the video games break down so well because they're similar and they're different. But basketball, like you can change the mode that your team is in. So, like, you know, the trade deadline's coming up, and you're going like full-fledged chase for the championship mode, and you're trading, you're absorbing cost. Like we want, you know, Dirk Nowitzki, even though he's 38 years old, because he's a championship caliber player. So we're not picking him up to be a franchise player. We're picking him up because this year we have a real shot at it.
Yeah, so we gotta pick him up.
And you can do the opposite. We're gonna dump Garnett because he makes so much money, and we're not really headed towards a championship. So we're gonna dump Garnett and try to pick up 2 or 3 real young, talented guys. We're going to start the building process from now.
Them, yeah.
And they'll take the second half year hit because they know it would build next year. What in the world? Phobic Squirrel just wrote the word Packers.
Because we were talking about the Saturday's games.
Okay.
You all right over there?
Yeah.
3 minutes ago we talked about something. You already forgot about
it.
Yeah. So Pat, you got a new Would You Rather on here?
I do.
You want me to throw in that intro music and we'll talk about it?
Let's do it. It's a good one. Made that up myself.
A couple good ones here.
Oh, I didn't even see the second one. What did I write?
You're a fucking idiot.
Ooh,
you're a dumbass.
Dude's late as fuck. That computer's running slow. I was just trying to get something down.
Why weren't you using your tablet?
It's much easier to have the keyboard on the
Yeah,
laptop.
I'm with it. Why don't you have that flip over thing for your thing?
I sure do. I have a keyboard for my tablet. I don't know where it is.
Nice.
Probably right where I put it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's Bluetooth too, so like the tablet can sit pretty far away. Ooh, you just put that right on the podcast.
Yep, sure did.
My beef, son.
All right, Pat, let's hear your first Would You Rather.
All right, I'm reading from a distance here. Would you rather never be able to listen to music and podcasts again, or never be able to watch TV and movies again.
Yeah. So can you not hear the music in the movies?
No, you cannot.
What if it's a movie about podcasts?
Perfectly fine.
Okay. Well, first things first, Pat. Okay, how about this, Pat? Our show here is a live stream, which could be considered a movie when it's done. But it's a podcast. Are we allowed to watch this and not listen to the podcast on iTunes? Or you're not allowed to listen to this at all?
No, not allowed to listen to it at all.
All right. Well, then I have to go with, I would rather listen to music and podcasts again.
You know what just popped into my head? And I hadn't considered it before. Porn movies. That's a game changer right there.
But you can look at porn magazines. It's not the same.
I'm not fucking 14.
I got a funny Christmas story about a porn magazine.
Please tell me it's Phobic Squirrels, not yours.
Oh, it's mine. Or gifts.
Don't look for loopholes or gifts. No. Wait, what's your answer?
I told you. Just because based off this podcast alone, Pat, there is no way I could recommend to people that they should not listen to podcasts.
Okay.
So I'd never watch movies or TV shows again.
All right.
My real answer is I would give up podcasts and music.
Really?
Yes.
I think I would give up TV and movies. I mean, that's a really fucking hard one. I wish I didn't pick this.
Yeah, it is a hard one, Pat. That was a good one. Do you find this or make this up yourself?
No, I wrote both of those myself. Now, that's not to say that they're not already in existence and I didn't see them 6 months ago and just somehow popped into my head.
Tim Phobic says TV and movies all day. Music is life.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I listen to so much fucking music.
I'm a fucking couch potato, bro.
Oh my God. Mason writes, the ultimate hipster move. I only look at printed pornography. No, I'm giving up TV and movies.
All right. You can just go people watch and listen to music. There's your entertainment.
True story.
Erica loves people watching. It's one of her favorite.
It's one of my favorite things in the world. I love in the...
I always feel bad about it because I feel like you're talking shit behind their back and it's fucked up. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, you're not hurting their feelings. They don't know.
Yeah, if you got something to say about somebody, you should just say it to their face.
Hold on. So, if you think a girl is unattractive,
dude,
you feel like you should walk up to her and tell her that she's ugly?
Yeah, but I try not to go to my buddy like, see how fucking ugly that girl is? That's fucked up.
Bitch, I know you better than that. I know you so much better than that.
This fucking guy came into our place of employment the other day.
Example number one. Whatever story you're about to tell.
Dude, so he walked, I want to say it was last Saturday. Guy comes in, and this motherfucker walks in to the back, and he has glasses on. It might have been 2 weeks ago. Glasses on that are fucking crooked, right?
Yeah.
And his fucking eyeballs were the size of this microphone. And I was like, what the fuck is up with that dude's face? Oh my God, it was so bad.
The worst part in those situations is they're so used to their ridiculousness that it doesn't faze them. So, like, yes, he knows he has big eyes.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I could be walking around like that and not think that everybody was talking about me behind my back.
I think we just dude, we're fat. And I'm not like, oh, they're probably pointing at the fat guy. I don't give a fuck. I'm used to being fat.
No, all right. I don't like people talking about me when I'm fat. All right, Pat's second.
Hold on. This people watching thing. I have had, when I say hours, I mean countless hours. I don't know how many times I've done this or for how long, where I will, with the person that I'm with, whoever I'm with, whether it be like a friend or a girlfriend or whatever, I sit with my back to the wall in the subways inside Walmart and look out towards the Walmart and just fucking roast people. There's nothing more fun than sitting, because they're always right at the entrance, right?
Well, so Walmart is a prime location.
Yeah. So you see these individuals or these groups of individuals come in just tip-top fucking shape to be made fun of.
Or you make up the conversation that they could be having.
Absolutely. Yeah. All day, Erica. Yeah. Make up the conversation that they're having, and their facial expressions really can add so much comedic relief to those conversations.
All right, moving forward. While we're not making fun of people, you horrible person. Would you rather have diarrhea or constipation permanently?
Neither is fun. I will say that
Permanently? Well,
April 1st, 2020, I would have said diarrhea. Shortly thereafter, I then shit my pants. Do sports count as TV and movies?
yes, you watch them
Mason,
on
it's
fucking
on television.
Oh, but can you watch them live?
On television?
No, live, like go to them in
Fuck
person.
yeah, that's not TV or a movie.
Okay.
Oh, I
What
shit
the
my.
fuck?
I was trying to think. You threw me off with Mason's comment. I shit
threw
my
you off?
pants in April, which we've discussed at length.
That was April 1st?
No, I bought the house April 1st, so I know I was at least April 1st. I would have said I'd rather have diarrhea all the time. Since then, my answer has changed because at some point in April or May, I shat in my pantalones, and I'm going, I would rather be constipated all the time.
Pat, I'm going to throw this one out there. I'm just instilling some logic in this. If you have constipation permanently,
yeah,
you're going to die.
No, that's not true.
Yes, your body's going to... it's going to start getting all the bad shit in it because you can't shit it out. It's going to go toxic, and you're going to die.
Oh, that's assuming you can't shit at all. People who are constipated can still take shits. They're harder, they're bigger, they're less frequent, they're uncomfortable, but constipation occurs when bowel movements become less frequent and stools become difficult to pass. I am constipated all the time. All right. Sorry that I read that out loud, phobic squirrel. Well,
it must be a brother thing because I was just going to say, I'm constipated 95% of the time. When I think of constipated, you can't shit. Like, literally can't shit. That's what I think constipated is.
Yeah, I mean, it's harder stool. It's less frequent stool. But it's not like you just can't take a shit, period.
And you have diarrhea all the time because you shit 40 times a day.
Yeah, okay, so by that logic, I have diarrhea all the time. But I'm not shitting right now. You know, like, there are times that I'm not shitting.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And that's all. That's
How
just
funny is it that you read that shit?
I did too. Sorry.
That's hilarious. The world's learning a lot about phobic squirrel this week.
It's true.
All right. So, yeah, I don't know, man. See here, so I'm gonna go with constipated too because I have a.
He said diarrhea is loose, watery stools, and Carissa said either is dangerous. Diarrhea is a dehydration risk. That's why I drink a gallon of water a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with constipated only because I don't like to shit at work or anywhere in public. So if I had diarrhea, that would be a real problem.
Tom, thank you for bringing up that point. Guess what I did today?
Shit at work?
Shit at the new building.
Good for you.
That's right. Broke her in.
I'm surprised you waited this long, Pat. I'm surprised you didn't have to shit there on Monday.
You know what? We've been balls to the wall, like doing odd jobs, not necessarily busy because it's a brand new building, but it was nice to, I had like 15 minutes left on my lunch break, and it occurred to me, now is a good time to drop a deuce. I did not get paid while I pooped, phobic squirrel. I'm so sorry. I wish I did. Maybe start drinking more Pepto, Patrick. Mason, this is apparently Erica chose diarrhea permanently. Mason said maybe start drinking more Pepto, Patrick. Mason, this is 100% true. Not a single part of this is made up. I'm going to sneeze.
Nice.
Bless you, Patrick. Thank you, Tom. The other day at the Walmart, I bought 4 packages of Tums, each ultra strength, each 1,000 count. One for each of my vehicles, one for my workplace, one for my bedside. What the? Phobic squirrel got confused that somebody called my name. What did he think my name was?
I legit like, who the fuck is Patrick?
Oh, because you're Pat.
I'm fucking dead over here.
That's funny. That was man, phobic squirrel.
This is what we got live stream, man.
He's
this
lighting
shit's
them
hilarious.
up again. Phobic squirrel's on fire.
Shit was like, who the fuck is Patrick?
Yeah, so I dropped some money on 4,000 Tums. So I know that's not the exact same thing as Pepto. Tums more for heartburn. Pepto's more of a global upset stomach. but I'm constantly taking medication for stomach relief. And I could easily take a 1 a day for heartburn, which would, I mean, it cures it.
Yeah,
You ever take those fucking things? You take those for 3 or 4 days?
Oh, boy.
Ooh, Carissa, correcting grammar on the live feed. Carissa, I love it.
Yeah.
Ooh, he took it like a champ with the old thank you.
I'm surprised.
I would rather take the 1 a day because they're extremely effective. I never have heartburn when I'm on them because I'll buy like a 30 pack.
Just go buy some Prilosec.
Well, hold on. Here's why. And I already know how upset you're going to be about this.
If you say it says anything about the cost of them?
No.
Okay.
The Tums that I have are pineapple coconut, which pineapple gives me heartburn like a motherfucker, the actual fruit pineapple. But these pineapple coconut Tums are so fucking good, bro. I actually like sometimes hope for heartburn because I won't take them like irresponsibly. I don't know how dangerous it is to eat a handful of Tums, but I would do it if it wasn't dangerous at all. But I take them 2 or 3 at a time.
You are one of the
They're
dumbest.
so good, bro.
I was gonna call you something else, but you know I want to be snooped down. Like you're dumber than dumb.
I'm gonna let you try one of these things. Do you like pina colada?
Yeah, sometimes.
What about getting caught in the rain?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna let you try one of these fucking
I
things.
tell you what, you're the fattest thing I've ever said.
That's the fattest thing you've ever said, Mason. It's so true. My dietary habits are so bad that I require something to fix my body after I eat like shit.
Flavored fat person medicine.
The solution to my problem is to be able to eat something that cures the problem. That is 100% factual.
I wonder if that helps in the bedroom department, if you know what I mean. The pineapple flavor.
You know, most of the...
Probably not. It's not real pineapple.
The girls that I've ever been with lie to me about pretty much everything in the bedroom, so I'm going to assume it doesn't really help.
All right.
Just like I'm pretty sure that those moans are fake. I've had several girls tell me that they enjoyed the amount of sweat that I put out during sex. There's no way they can all be telling the truth.
Yeah, Pat's green.
I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or if he agrees that I am in fact great in bed.
I think he's being sarcastic.
Who's he agreeing with?
Wow, you're big, and that was great.
Yeah, exactly.
He is big, just around. All right, so we got the would you rather's out of the way. We're gonna do these two. Oh, I'm gonna tell this Christmas story real quick because it's fucking hilarious. We should probably plug all the things.
Buttholes.
All right, Pat, we're nearing the end of the show here. We got 2 little quick articles we're going to read. I'm going to tell a quick Christmas story that just popped into my head today. But first, I want to remind everybody where they can find us, Pat. Do you know where that is?
I do. It's
Ooh,
number9podcast.com.
Yeah, that's the website. And what can they do on the website, Pat?
They can, at the bottom, subscribe to the newsletter. They can make donations. They can review every episode of the podcast. It's very beautifully organized.
Yeah, it really is. On the first page, you can see our 2 latest episodes, and I always update it every week. And then you go to the episodes page. It has all the episodes on there. Anything that's on YouTube is on there.
Except episode 1.
Except for episode 1, which Pat and I think came up with an idea the other day when we're going to re-release that, but neither here nor there. I also want to remind everybody they can find us at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all Number 9 with Tommy podcast. Twitter, if you're a Twitter person like we are, at Number 9 pod.
That's right, we're twats.
If you're watching a live stream, at the top of the chat box, there's 2 links. One, to go check out our merch, because on our website now, Number 9 pod, you can check out our new merch line that we just launched. We got some funny shirts. We're coming up with a whole new Number 9 logo. That's going to be customized. I'm so confident in this logo. I'm gonna fucking trademark it.
We also have brought in a legit with like an actual degree from an actual accredited college graphic designer who is oh my god Mason, Thank you so much for that fucking idea. Mason just wrote, "Can we get a thumb shirt?"
Write it on the board,
and
Pat.
I could not be fucking happier.
Write it on
with
the
that
board,
idea.
Pat.
Oh my god.
Soon coming to you, probably on Monday, we'll launch it. We'll have a thumb shirt, I guarantee it. But like Pat was saying, we have somebody with a graphic design degree that's designing our number 9 logo. And that merch will be out soon as well, probably by hopefully the beginning of the new year. So you can find that at merch.streamelements.com/number 9 with Tommy podcast.
Mason, just so we're clear, I just wrote thumb shirt on the board and put a heart next to it because I like that idea. That's the only heart on the board.
Nice. So anyway, this Christmas story, right? So when we were like 10 or 12 years old, maybe 13, it was when Dell's came out with the $500 computer, right? You could buy a whole computer.
Dude, I'm getting a Dell.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting a Dell, and the whole thing was $500, right?
Yeah.
So my parents, being the awesome parents they were, got me and my brother each one. So we had our own computers. So we're down, and our rooms were down here in the basement.
Yeah.
So my room was over there. So we're setting up our computer, right? And I was 13. I had a booby magazine.
Nice.
And I just keep it underneath my pillow.
Yeah.
Okay. So my sister is in my bed.
Terrible place to hide a fucking porn magazine.
Yeah, but nobody was ever down here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So my sister, I'm not thinking of nothing of it. She's on my bed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think she like had her feet up by my pillow or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And she stretched her feet out and felt something underneath the pillow. And it's my porn mag. And she rips it out and she goes, "What the fuck is this?" And my parents are down there. And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm fucking busted, dude, with this porn mag." So my parents took it away and threw it away. You know, oh my God, dude, I was devastated.
Oh my God.
I was also 13, didn't have a booby magazine. He said Bobby magazine, just to be clear. He corrected the booby. Yeah, man, it was that was probably one of
me of embarrassment right there.
Yeah, I was just petrified, like, you know, just so utterly embarrassed.
Yeah.
Luckily my parents never said anything to me about it. You don't remember getting those computers for Christmas? Legit think the story is made up.
Erica Washington just said, "Talk about your convo about the bathroom the other day," and I'm super curious where she's going with that.
So my son takes a long time in the bathroom.
Yes, he does.
Okay, and so
Man, I really thought this was going to be a poop story. I feel like this is going from the opposite end of the body now.
So I get home from work the other day, and it's like 6:30, right? Yeah. And I had called my lovely wife on my way home, and she said that she was out at the store. It was Monday, and she was out at the store, and she was on her way home. So I get home, 6:30, and my son's up in his room or whatever, and she goes, "Tom, I left here at 5:15. I got home at like 5:15 because I was on the phone with her, you know? So yeah. She's like, I got home at like 5:15, and he was still in the bathroom."
Nice.
And I'm like, "What? Like, what the fuck is he doing in there?"
Oh.
Well, so
he's being a teenage boy.
So he comes downstairs, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm gonna ask you a serious question, and I need a serious answer. Are you having trouble like pooping or something?" And he goes, "No." And I'm like, "Because I don't get it, man. You spend a lot of time in the bathroom. I don't spend that much time in the bathroom." And I said, "Well, Erica left here at 5:15. She got home 5:06. That's an hour. And you were still in the bathroom. Like, what the fuck were you doing?" And
Mason just put stock up on that Jergens.
So I go, "Listen, when you're in the bathroom, poop. Don't be fucking around. And if you're doing anything else other than going to the bathroom, do that shit in your fucking room."
Yeah, so, yeah.
And he was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "You know what I mean." And I just walked away because I don't want to have that conversation. He's only 12, man. I don't want to have that conversation.
Well, it's not only. When did you figure out that you could...
I don't remember, man.
Really?
I mean, obviously, I was at least 13.
Yeah, this is a conversation you have to have.
I know, man, but I don't want to have that conversation.
I'm pretty sure I was 10 or 11, so he's definitely, I mean, with the way...
Oh, I'm sure. There's no doubt in my mind he's doing some funky shit to himself. Which
he's definitely...
We've all been there.
He's definitely throwing spider webs like fucking Spider-Man out there. Fast forward a few months, and he's got a sock stuck to his wall. His grandfather wants to have a conversation with him, so just as a fuck you in life, you should have that before Grandpa gets around to it.
No, I'm totally okay with it. I'm not comfortable with that kind of stuff. Like they asked me about it a while ago, and I'm totally okay with it. Not my father. It's my baby mama's actual father.
Yeah.
So I'm all about it. I mean, like
I don't understand why in the fucking world. Now we come from different places, man. You and I actually significantly more similar than what Colin's going through. He is the only kid. This house has an extra bedroom. My house never had an extra bedroom, okay? We were lucky when we had our own rooms, and I would have killed to be able to romance myself in the comfort of my bed.
Yeah.
Instead of, standing on 1 foot around the corner of the house just trying to get 5 feet of fucking alone time to myself as a teenager.
Like, if I remember correctly, it's been a long time. But, I mean, when you're a little bit younger, shit happens a little bit faster, you know what I mean?
That's a great point, because there are times when I have to make myself a sandwich in the middle of masturbating. Like, nah, let's take a break, bro.
So, what the fuck is he doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I certainly would be by myself in the comfort of my bedroom. And does his bedroom door lock?
Yeah.
That's an accident. That's an accident every time. Hey, why's your door locked? I didn't even notice. My bad. You know what I mean?
Dude, he locks every door
4 or 5 times before you need to make an adjustment there.
He's experimenting. He doesn't understand how it all works yet. Maybe.
I gotta say, there's something that's drawing him to the bathroom, which has to be between easy cleanup or you guys keep lotion in the bathroom. There's something that's making him do it in there instead of the comfort of his own room. When you're getting old, you have to take a pee break in the middle of a self-check. I have paused for the sake of a urination break. Yes, that is true.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Yes, listen, man. You know what?
Hold on, listen. I want to back up here. Yeah, it said phone's a phone. Yeah. Oh my God, I don't want to know.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, Erica's got a great point.
Erica, you got a great point. We have to get, toilet makes a nice cleanup shop for reals.
Yeah.
Erica, we gotta get one of those things to monitor what's on his phone. But anyway, I'm more shocked here. Listen, I don't want to get away from this.
Oh my God, you know what you should do?
That Phobic doesn't remember getting these computers when we were kids.
Bro, every time he goes into the bathroom, you should cut the internet. Every time. So he develops good habits, good masturbatory habits.
Use that mind, bro. Use that mind. I really can't believe you don't remember. I don't know, man. We were 13, I think. 13,
I want to
maybe
put this
14.
in perspective. You guys, okay, so it's not like that Christmas. You went downstairs, opened up your computer, and that was it. There's chocolate bars, there's socks and underwear. My mother would give us a limit, right? I'm not kidding. So
a limit on how much fun you got?
Yeah, hey, for Christmas this year, I have $175 for you.
Listen, man, I gotta be honest with you. These alarms gotta be on purpose for the show.
No, stay with me.
Who the fuck sets an alarm at 8:42?
Tom, this is 100%. Okay. Okay.
Who the fuck sets an alarm at 8:42?
Let me explain the logic behind the weird alarm times. Because not only am I trying to be considerate of other people by, texting them when the alarm goes off, I also don't want them to catch on to the fact that I need a reminder. So I won't do even times. I don't text somebody every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Because they're going to be like, oh, it's 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. Pat's going to text me.
Or maybe if you did it at the same time every week and you forgot to do it one time, they'd be concerned about you and text you.
Nobody texts me. I don't even know what that's about.
Tom has a point. It has to be a bit. All right.
No, so I try to disguise the fact that I need a reminder to text that person by setting it at a weird time. I also have the habit, I'll hit... if I feel like I'm getting into a routine, I'll start hitting snooze once, and then I'll start hitting snooze twice, and then I'll go back to the original alarm time. I do anything I can to disguise the fact that I have alarms to text people, bro. I'm not kidding. I am 100% an overthinker.
A piece of shit. All right, let's do these articles real quick. Let's get off the subject of my son being his fucking...
We're already over an hour.
Do you want to save them for Sunday?
I want to save one of them for Sunday. Let's start... I think you can follow me on this. let's start the one that starts in 1970,
All right.
and then we'll do more of it next time, and we'll do the whole one next time.
Okay. So Pat found a article online. It's from the UK.
Don't worry about what the website is. It's fine.
Yeah. It's
menandlocalsportsteams.com.
5 most popular gifts listed each year from 1970 to 2018. So we're going to do 1970 to 1979. You want to do the first 10 years, Pat?
Let's do it.
All right. So in 1970, the 5 most popular gifts were a Nerf ball, which...
Gotta be a Nerf football, right? Or is it just a fucking...
Maybe it's a ball. I mean, I imagine that's when Nerf was made, probably, like around that era.
What a great invention. Because how many, like, stress balls are very similar? Like, there are so many foam-based things now.
Cindy, I don't know what that is.
Not sure.
Yeah. Apollo moon rocket, which makes sense. Like Pat said, we landed on the moon in 1969. 69, nice. Rifts, the board game, and Talking Viewmaster. What the fuck is that?
I gotta say that's some type of video game. Or something to that effect.
I don't think so, because later on this list, you'll see when the Atari came out. Just saying. 1971, Pat, you got it pulled up yet? All right, looks like I'm doing 1971.
I wanted to verify that we did land on the moon in 69. I was pretty sure. I wanted to make sure. You quoted me on it, so I was like, fuck.
1971, Space Hopper. Again, I imagine it has something to do with the Apollo moon rocket.
Yeah, so follow, like, the 70s and 80s are going to be flooded with fucking futuristic out of spaces.
Like Star Wars, shit. Fucking Star Trek, all that shit. Mastermind board game.
Still don't know how to fucking play it. Tried many times.
Never played it. Weebles. Not really sure.
Weeble Wobble, but you don't fall down, I think is what those are.
Clackers. Not really sure what that is.
Not sure.
But this one is an American favorite.
1971. Write it down. This is an important one.
The Etch-a-Sketch came out.
Fuck yeah. Dude, if you don't love Etch-a-Sketch, you don't have a fucking pulse. Etch-a-Sketch was the shit. Yeah, she put Weebles Wobble, but they don't fall down.
Well, they came out the same year I was born.
Is that true?
No. Very close, though. All right, Pat, you got 1972?
72. The skateboard, which it's crazy to me that skateboarding is that recent. Uno, which, again, crazy to me that Uno was that far away. I can't believe Uno's that old. Plasticraft modeling kits, Easy Bake Oven, and a Talking Chrissy doll. So of those 5, now I've heard a lot about Talking Chrissy dolls. I don't remember them being popular. I was born in 85. Skateboards, Uno, modeling kits, and Easy Bake Ovens were still fucking huge when I was a kid.
Yeah.
If you were like, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 15 in 1972, you had a fucking awesome bunch of Christmases right around that time.
1973, Evil Knievel Stunt Cycle.
Let's go.
Nice. Shrinky Dink Drinks. What the fuck is that?
I wonder if that's supposed to say Shrinky Dinks.
Shrinky. What are you talking about? What's inside your pants?
Oh, motherfucker.
Pat's favorite. Tim found the website.
Did he? Oh boy. Oh boy. I wish you didn't read the whole title.
Walkie-talkie says.
No, Tim, that's not the website. Again, it was local sports teams and other manly articles.
Walkie-talkie sets, which is Pat's favorite now. Baby Alive. Ooh, that sounds scary. And
no, Baby Alive. The fucking, when you lay it down, the eyes close, and when you stand it up, the eyes open. Those things are creepy as fuck to this day. Shrinky Dinks has to be what they're talking about. I searched Shrinky Drinks, and it's not even available. Shrinky Dinks, absolutely. It was like a art kit, and I don't know, foam.
Okay. And the last one, shit, I lost it. Lone Ranger and Tonto figures.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pet, 74. 74 was a good year for all of us. Rock'em
Sock'em Robots. Let's go. Dungeons and Dragons, setting my oldest brother Scott up to be a complete fucking nerd. Magic 8 Ball. I still will sarcastically shake my imaginary Magic 8 Ball when I want to give somebody a fucked up answer. Mason said, I have one of those Baby Alives, but when you put this one down, it screams. Oh, no. I believe that is actually what they are referring to nowadays as a child.
Yeah. Carissa said no, Baby Alive was a baby doll that was robotic. And Erica said...
Where do you see that?
Right above Erica's name. And Erica said, Shrinky Dinks, you color on special paper, then cut them out and bake them in the oven.
I don't know why I thought they were... The thing that I saw looked like earrings, but maybe that's just an updated version.
Tim said he means a live baby, quote unquote.
Yeah. Hey, Mason, the doll that you have, is that one of the ones that like pees and poops just like in real life?
Did you get through 74, Pat?
74, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, Dungeons and Dragons, Magic 8 Ball, a Spirograph, and Twister. 74 might be better than 72. I don't know. 72 still seems to take the cake for me. The Magic 8 Ball is one of my favorite toys ever made. I will say that.
And by the way, if you're in the chat, you can put !8 ball and ask it a question. 1975, Pet Rock. Oh my God.
And they were fucking huge.
Pong. Othello.
Othello.
I don't know what that is.
It's a game with the black and white circles and the weird triangle things. Also played by Shakespeare.
Tinder says the Magic 8 Ball, if I was an idiot, is Thom.
I love that he put Thom.
A portable cassette player, recorder, and Monopoly.
Ooh, 75's got to take it. 75, the strength of Pong. Now, we're 45 years removed from 75? 45 years. Yeah. It's been 45 years. Pong is still a captivating, addictive fucking game.
Yeah. It's awesome.
And the cassette player and recorder led to how many other... I mean, it was handheld.
Well, let's be real. It eventually landed at the iPod.
Yeah. And I mean, it went through Discman and Walkman and everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the beginning of a very long lineage of awesome advances in technology. And fucking Monopoly, which I personally hate, but have had tons of fun playing over the years. Really?
Yeah, favorite game.
Oh, man.
1976, Pat, you're on it.
Micronauts, which let's assume is little astronauts.
Yeah.
A Cher doll. That's fantastic that alone ranked in the top 5. Magnadoodle, Pogo Stick, and Kites. Man, that's of all those things that I think we know what they are, that's a really shitty one to me. I guess Pogo Sticks were big, but that doesn't seem like fun to me.
1977, Atari 2600.
Let's go.
Star Wars figures.
Let's go.
Stretch Armstrong.
Uh-huh.
The Batmobile.
Yup.
Portable 8-track player.
So 77, I think, automatically takes the cake based on the video game system. The fucking Star Wars action figures. Dude, the Batmobile? Come on, man. 77 was a good fucking year to be a kid.
Yeah.
78, Hungry Hippos, Speak and Spell, Simon Says, Connect 4, and Matchbox Power Track.
Nice.
Oof, those stayed relevant for a very long time.
Hold on, time out.
Yeah.
Phobic Scroll just has the Magic 8 Ball if Thom, like other men. And
Magic 8 Ball being as wise as it is.
Said, without a doubt, with one of those emojis with the eyeglass.
Yep. Like
the monocle.
Inquisitive, what's going on there?
Yeah. That got a pretty good crack up in the chat. Anyway, were you on 78, Pat?
I was on 78.
So you did all these? I didn't even hear them.
Yeah, we finished with the Matchbox Power Track, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 1979, Strawberry Shortcake. I thought that was a snack.
No, it's the ginger.
Oh, it's a little doll?
Yeah.
The Millennium Falcon.
Can I tell you, Tony called me Strawberry Shortcake when we were kids because he was taller than me, and it drove me fucking bananas. He could really hone in on the least aggressive burns that would still get under your skin. Like to this day probably, he was the king of calling people a fucking dork.
Nice.
And dork that cuts deep, bro. I don't know why. Dork's a good one.
The Millennium Falcon, Sony Walkman. There you go. Meccano construction set. I imagine it's like a Ricta set.
Yeah, it was before Connects because I don't think they were similar. I wonder if they were metal.
Yeah, that's what the original Ricta set was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that must have been made of metal.
And Lego Space.
Yeah, that's a 79's a pretty good one too. Man, for toys, the 70s did really well.
Yeah, pretty good. Tune into Sunday or Monday show to figure out what 1980 to 1990 was like.
Yeah, Phobic Squirrel. Don't read ahead, man. Yeah. I'd like to point out that Erica Washington said, I loved Strawberry Shortcake Doll, which is ironic because you married somebody who just loves strawberry shortcake.
Love it.
And Phobic Squirrel said, so were you a banana shortcake? I think he's talking to you, not me.
I don't know what that means. Because I'm a blonde kid?
I assume it's A, because you're blonde, and B, because you have a micro penis.
Tim is like a half an inch taller than me, so it has nothing to do with that.
Okay. Nah, Pat said a joke in bananas. Oh, so I was a banana shortcake. Oh, fuck.
Right.
What the fuck? Well played, sir. Well played.
All right, I think it's a good place to end it, Pat. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody on YouTube for watching. This has been a true pleasure. Again, Number 9 with Tommy Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, at Number 9 Pod. Make sure you're going to the website, number9podcast.com. Make sure you're subscribing to the email so that you get the weekly questions so that you can respond to us. You can also donate to the podcast on the website, at the bottom of any page. If you're watching the live stream, the link's always in the description. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you on Sunday.
I say good day.
Banana Twirl was the doll's name with Strawberry Shortcake.
Banana Twirl? Strawberry Shortcake had a sidekick?
Hey, Tim, do you know how I would take off the that setting for the chat so you could swear in it?
Oh, yeah, that bish.
I would assume there has to be a setting in on YouTube, no? Yeah, I'll have to go look at it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all. I'm pretty sure we had a pretty good amount of watchers today. I didn't even check it once. I was actually expecting not to have this much content for this show, but we did a pretty good job, Pat.
They're all snowed in.
Yeah. Oh no. Max out of 5. Womp womp. Is it possible to put the snow effect behind the video?
Oh, instead of over us.
Oh, you know what? I thought I had it that way. Shit. Yes, it is. I fucked up.
Yeah, it's the whole room is damaged because of the amount of moisture in here now because of all that snow.
I had it that way. I moved something around. I gotta go back and look at it. My bad. Yeah, I gotta fix it. I was, if you guys notice up on the top of the screen, I put in the latest subscriber, which for some reason still isn't working, and I changed where Erica's thing was, and I moved those. I must have moved the layers around by accident. All right, we'll see you guys Sunday, hopefully 10:30 a.m. Driving me banana.